anywhere.
Is there anything on the other
I
side?
never said you were young and dumb.
Yes, you did.
Why did I say that?
Like 5 minutes ago.
You called him
Literally
No.
5 minutes ago.
I didn't say you were dumb. I said you were
You said
inexperienced.
we were young and we didn't know what we were talking about.
You're inexperienced.
Okay.
You don't have the experience of that. I've been in courtrooms.
I've been in courtrooms too, miss.
Well,
Okay, wait.
Well,
so
what?
The Earth. Let's say the Earth's flat, right? So the ocean, right?
Yeah,
So like
well,
the ocean
what?
goes down, right? So it can't be two-dimensional. If you go into the ocean, you can go like miles down. Miles
yeah.
So is the Earth like a big cube, kind of? Like, is there more dimension?
All I'm teaching is the surface. That's all I teach is the surface.
Have you ever flown in a plane?
That was asked earlier, actually.
Yeah.
She has.
Flown. Where did you
She
fly
dated
to?
a pilot.
A lot. My dad was a pilot, but I also dated a pilot who owned an airport.
So when you look out the window on a plane, how come I can't see forever? How come when I look out the window
Because there's
of a
stuff
plane,
in the atmosphere
there's
that
a
it...
slight curve like this?
No, first off, you can only see so far. So what you see is a circle.
Right,
Okay.
I'm talking about you're looking at the horizon, right?
Yeah.
And then here is the line. We'll say that's where we stop seeing. Even if the Earth was flat, and it's going on forever.
Is that curved? Is that curved? Where's the other one?
How do I know that's not Photoshop?
Here. Is this one curved?
That's at ground level. You're standing on the beach looking out.
That's
When you're 3 miles up in a plane.
that's the horizon. Is this one curved? Is that curved? You go test it for yourself. You take a level.
I flew to Germany. It
Really?
was curved.
No. You saw this and thought it was this.
Just out of curiosity, are you recording us right now?
Yes, sir. Ma'am, I am. Yes, ma'am, I am.
Okay, just out of curiosity.
My channel is Spirit Level. Marilyn Spirit Level. You can look it up and you'll see all yourselves. Right here.
Wait, what's it called? Am I going to be famous?
I'm sorry?
Nobody told me to say, but I believe you.
One other person has.
Okay, that's good. I've done the research myself.
Here, take that and you can look me up on this website.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me.
Sure. I figured you needed the encouragement.
Thank you.
May I ask what your resources are? And what your sources of information are?
Well, right here, actually. This is where everybody starts. You type that in and begin, and that's going to show you everything I have on the banners.
Wait, no, like your specific sources that formed your opinions. Where did you go to find these opinions that you have now? And I'm just trying to have a conversation.
I tested it myself. I went down to the shore and I looked for curvature, and I didn't find any. Okay, I also went to Jim Thorpe and I could see clearly to Indiantown Gap, 60 miles, no curvature.
Yeah, but
So-
you're not be able to see curvature in a horizon, like just.
Yeah, but because you said that it goes down. How do you, if you're seeing flat, how do you see below it? Like,
Well-
if I look on a plane where it's just my eyes, how do I see below?
Ah! You know what? That's a very good point I didn't bring up today. When you look out an airplane window, did you know that the horizon is always at your eye level? You never look down.
I think you're also overestimating
You
the
never-
that I have.
Never look down. You know why that is? Because of perspective. That's what you have to study is perspective.
So wait, why is every other planet round?
Why is every other what?
Planet round.
They can't be
They're circular, but we don't know that they're spherical.
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
They rotate through space.
No, they don't. No, they don't. They don't
You can't say
rotate.
they don't.
Okay.
You can go to.
You can say they do. You just said they did, and I say they don't. Now everybody else has to figure out for themselves if it does or if it does not.
The telescope.
No, you can't. No, you can't. Show me one that's rotated.
What about a solar eclipse?
Anybody want a card?
So wait, you're saying, like, if the Earth's flat, right, and the moon and the sun are, like, rotating around like this, right?
Okay.
Like, just in that picture.
Yes.
What about a solar eclipse? Like, when the moon blocks the sun's light?
Okay, there are other heavenly bodies up there that we're not told about. In ancient documents, they're called Rahu and Ketu. And that's the only other thing I can offer you. I don't know for sure.
So is the moon flat too?
I'm sorry?
Would the moon be flat too as well? If the Earth
I don't know. I don't know that. Some people say it could look like an upside down bowl even, and if you turn it, it does give those similar shapes. Or, you know, so I don't know. There's a lot of interesting studies on that. But in the daytime, why is the back of it, the shadow part, why is it blue?
Yeah, why can't we see it? That's a good point.
It's blue, it's not black. And why at nighttime, when it's black, they can see through it, stars through it?
That's true, yeah.
So, I don't know. It's just not what we're being told. It's not what we're being told. Everybody get a card?
I'm gonna snag a card.
Snag it? All right. There you go. That must be a word I don't know.
Where's the edge?
Edge is Antarctica.
Wait, but what about the South Pole then?
Right there. Okay. The South Pole. Now, this is something, does anybody know how a car speaker works?
It projects sound waves.
The one pole is in the center, and the other pole is the rim. And the sound goes between. That's how a car speaker works. And that's how our Earth works.
So our Earth's a
North Pole's in the center, and Antarctica is the rim.
and the sun is
Woo! What time is it? Does anybody? 12:58. 12:58? Ooh, I'm cold. I might not last too long. It's kind of cold out here. I think you all are thinking now, right? You're thinking.
I just wish that you had more information to back it up, because a lot of the questions.
Well, you know, I'm going to tell you something.
I'm not trying to argue with
No,
you.
I understand. But you know what they say in the modern science community will say, well, you have to believe us because this is peer reviewed. And we totally reject peer reviewed. Okay? There are too many times that scientists are pressured by, okay, I'll lose my job, or I'll lose my grant, or, you know, I like this cushy lab coat thing.
Just for me, just in general, I think you would be people would be more receptive if you had more answers. Because we're finding it hard to find you credible, since a lot of the questions are just getting I don't know.
Well, you know what? Credibility comes when you go and you research it yourself and you find no curvature.
But you picked one location.
What do you mean, location?
You only studied it in one location.
What, the curvature?
And yes, but you
Ocean
also
City.
But you're also neglecting all the things that go into.
Like what? This is over in the UK. That's my friend in the United Kingdom. He did that. Okay, I went to Jim Thorpe in Ocean City.
Well, you just said peer review wasn't credible either, and you're trusting your friend.
No, peer review. I reject peer review science. Yes, I do.
Yeah,
Because there's too much pressure on these people to keep their cushy jobs.
But I'm saying, you said you reject peer review and that's not credible. That's your peer. You reviewed it.
No, this
and you say it is fact.
I'm giving you evidence. You got to go figure it out. You got to figure it out for yourself. I'm not here to convince anybody. I'm not going to convince you. I'm presenting evidence, and you figure that out. You do. This is evidence. You go figure it out. I'm not going to convince anybody. I'm not here to convince anybody. Okay?
But I respect your opinion, and you have every right to be doing what you're doing right now.
Thank you.
If you find more information,
I gave you all the information you need right there on that card.
I wish you luck in your journey.
Thank you. You too. And that's okay, you know, it takes somebody at least 3 times hearing something about this before you take it seriously. Okay? It takes 3 times. So if I'm number 1 for you guys today, then I feel like I've done something. Somebody else will tell you it another time. And the 3rd time, you might look into it.
His name is
Sure.
So you said that this picture here of
the rockets go up and then they cut it off and they don't show you the video anymore, and it's always pointing back down from where they took off. And then the camera is always on the booster rocket. So when the booster jumps off, then you don't see any more video of it. Why don't they just keep it on the nose, pointing up where they're going, and show us where they're going?
Well,
you know, there's a lot to that.
There's nothing really to show. If you just have a point of view.
If they're going to the moon, we could see it.
Right.
So, what was your question?
So how would that prove that the Earth is flat? Because the reason why the rockets curve is because the Earth is round. Because basically, I mean, they could launch it straight up, but if
like a pizza.
But like they could launch it straight up, but that's not the
I know I've heard that before. I've heard that before, that they have to get in the orbit and all that stuff, and I reject that. Yeah. See, if there were really satellites, why wouldn't these dishes be pointing up? They don't ever point up. Why would we have dead spots in the cell phones? You're around mountains, you get dead spots all the time. If they're satellites. Where am I going? I don't want to litter. Okay.
At any point in your life, have you ever taken illegal drugs? And the kids.
I don't take drugs.
No? So this is 100% sober?
I am 100% sober.
All right.
And I very rarely...
I was like, yo, where's the dealer? Like, I just need to know the number. You know? I need to know the number.
I have a daughter who's 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And she doesn't do drugs either.
Thank you for the information.
No. She's 6'1".
So am I.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say that I respect your opinion, and even though we have different views, I respect you as a human being.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you being here.
Thank you. I hope somebody was thinking. I want you to all think, that's all.
Okay.
So thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. All these books, you can look these up. I have 2 or 3 of them myself. I hope you watch that video that's on the card.
I will.
Okay.
See, I was going to say one more thing, but I forgot now.
Oh well, that happens. Foucault pendulum, that always stops. I was on a field trip with my daughter, went down to Philadelphia Science Museum or something, and they had one of these in a stairwell, and it was dead straight. I'm there, well, how come it's not moving? If the Earth is moving, it should just move by itself. Oh no, we have to set it, we have to keep manning it, pushing it. Right. It's just a lie. It's all lies. It's just lies. I hate lies. Lies destroy people. Look, this is on NASA website. 2 different sizes of the United States. But the diameter's the same. So proportionately, it can't be different. And yet, look at it.
So, do you believe in satellites?
No. No. So every once in a while, they'll put up a camera on a balloon, a weather balloon. And they'll put it up there and take some pictures and say, look, we got this from a satellite. But it's not real. I mean, if they're not in geosynchronous orbit or anything like that. No, that doesn't happen.
I was just wondering because I've actually seen satellites in orbit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You sure it was that?
I had a telescope because basically, like...
did you see a light? Or what did you see?
Satellites don't actually have lights on them. What you're seeing is the light reflecting from the sun. So it's only like a brief moment.
So you really can't tell. You couldn't tell if it was maybe a U-2 plane or something?
A plane?
U-2 spy plane they have up there. They fly, they're high-flying planes. You got to think about this. If it's like, how far can you see a school bus? If it's like 2 miles away, can you really see? How big is it, you know? And how far away and how big are these things? So really put it into proportion. You know, they say the ISS goes by and they put it on the website. Oh, look there at 8:35 and you can see it, you know? Well, really? How big is that thing? And how far away is it? And really, can I see that? I mean,
like...
We believe what they tell us. And we believe far too much.
Yeah, I mean, I know for a fact that it wasn't a spy plane because it's moving too fast. You know, like it's traveling thousands.
Do you know what technology they have? Do you know how fast those things can go?
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, they travel, you know, crazy.
Please consider something else. Consider it's not what they say. Just consider that. You know. Hey, I've been fooled a lot longer than you guys. 59 and a half years I was fooled. You're a lot younger than that. I think I'm going to call it a day because there's not too many people here right now and I'm freezing. Woohoo! Woohoo! Do you have a question?
Just curious.
Yeah.
I've always kind of been curious about it.
Yeah.
I've always tried to have it.
I had 2 people here today tell me that they're flat earthers.
Yeah.
So look, if you like type that in, that'll begin you on the journey. Everything on here is on here.
Okay.
Did you get one? You can have one. So yeah, it's a very interesting study. You'll be a lot smarter for looking into it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't accept it.
You learn, you know?
Yeah, you'll learn something. You'll question the things you were taught.
Yeah, exactly.
And that will make you smarter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why weren't you here an hour ago? Yeah, what's the matter with you? I can answer a question if you have something. But other than that, I think I'm going to head out because it's really cold. You gotta admit this is a pretty nifty little thing I made up here.
Yeah, I'm surprised you got it set up this way.
Yeah. Yeah, very clever. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day. Well, want to take a picture?
Yeah, I respect it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Did you get a card?
Yeah, I'll take one. Spreading the word.
Yep. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Awesome. I think I'm going to go this way. Okay, this is a very lovely campus. The buildings, it was all designed for like one big building. They don't spend too much time outside. But it's nice there. And my feet are like, woo! Are cold. I can hardly feel my feet. I was standing on that concrete. So I think it was good. What do you guys think? I think it was pretty good. There's a couple people that when they calm down or they leave, then the real thinkers are still staring at it. And I think I got some people to think today. Oh, I can hardly feel my feet. It's horrible. But it was worth it. It was all worth it. Can't. There we go. This is going down in the record books. Probably the coldest day I had. Gloves. And my level. I'm so happy I take that level with me. And I'm going to have to find a Wawa and get a hot cup of something. So this is what it's like. And you know what? There's a lot of joy in this. If you aren't out here doing this, oh, what joy. Fills my heart. I can't even sing. It's so cold. Oh my gosh. It's so cold. Oh. All right. All right. Put that in there. Take that off there. Put them this way. Push that back. All right. I don't have to leave you guys. Whoops. There it goes. Flying away. I'm on a hill here and it's tough. But what was I going to tell you? These community colleges are just awesome to go to. And there's a lot in your area that you can go to. So do that. Go. Go ye therefore into all the... Preach the gospel to all the nations. Oh, golly. All right, I think I'll hang up on you guys and then there, so I can get my stuff put away. But look, it's a nice campus, don't you think? A nice campus. Look, nice campus. And there's the college down there. Okay. Love you guys. Get out there and spread the good news. All right, love you, bye.